Hello Aries, welcome to Gracie's Gamut. Today we are doing a love and relationships reading for you. Take it personal if it feels like it. If not, leave the rest. Leave it for somebody, whoever it may be meant for. But stick around long enough to know the difference. Also, it is timeless. Take this energy from the time you see the reading to a few weeks out. We are going to pull a Dark Mirror Oracle. Let's do a little shuffle here. Maybe get a view of what some of you may be dealing with at this time. I didn't even have to lay them down. Revenge. Ooh, revenge. Harboring some harsh feelings. Someone may be harboring feelings of revenge for you. For whatever reason, it kind of feels like you may want to be on guard here. But for a lot of you, I think it's you being vengeful. You wanting to, I feel like you won't, but you want to invoke revenge on someone possibly. And sometimes what you think about, you bring about. And I feel like you could inadvertently cause harm to someone because you want it so bad. You're really, really upset with this person. That's what it feels like. Okay. For some of you, I feel like this revenge is upon yourself. Maybe a relationship that didn't work out in the past. I feel like it's in the past, though. Has you, maybe you beat yourself up about it. Maybe you feel like you won't let love in because, maybe it was something that you feel that you did. Whether you did or not, it feels like you taking it out on yourself by not letting connections happen since then. Interesting. Which is kind of like a being vengeful for yourself and maybe trying to hurt yourself by not allowing connections either. All right. We have clarity, planning, releasing illusion. Seeing things more clearly here. Nice bright yellow card. The funny thing is here, I want to say, before we move on, is this is a number 5 and this as well. It's number 23, which reduces to a 5. So this is about conflicts, maybe internal conflicts, but it feels like clarity happens with it. It feels like releasing some illusions about yourself or about how relationships should work, becoming very, I feel like opening up, being able to open up to love here. Let's read from the book for you guys on these. We have the number 23, Revenge. It is time to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing end them. There is no white night, but there can be a black storm woven by fallen angels. What if there was a place where there is no more time for words, no more sense to bargain or negotiate, no more survival instinct to accept fear or ponder consequences? It's a place that we can reach at the limit of our abuse, with the last spark of our dignity surging up as a powerful black flame. We cry, we hurt, and we strike to destroy. There is no going back, because coming back from that requires much more than force. I've suddenly felt while reading that somebody maybe have been seriously hurt. Like really, somebody really you were so in love with hurt you. Someone you thought you were going to spend the rest of your life with, someone that you thought this would never end, and finding that there was some atrocities going on behind your back, whatever that is. Something, well, I'm not going to say they were atrocities. I'm going to say that you feel like they were against the relationship, against you. It feels like really wanting harm for someone, harboring these terrible feelings that are eating you up. So just be mindful of that you need to release that. Regardless of what they did, you can't change what happened in the past. You can't change them. You can't change how they felt and what they did. And it feels like you're not going to find new love until you release this hatred of this person. Clarity. This eagle, priestess, heralds a time of productivity and clarity for you. This card is telling you to sharpen your focus on your own goals right now. You have the vision. Now make your plans and set them in motion. Think of how the eagle's lofty perspective allows it to see far off prey and adjust its actions, anticipating changes before they arise. Real plans, not just fantasies, are called for, so get clear about your goals and what it will take to achieve them. This newfound clarity requires you to release any present or past illusions you've been holding on to. These may be false assumptions about situations or people in your environment. to be honest with yourself about others' intentions and about your own plans and their emotional outcomes. Illusions also sometimes encompass deeper aspects of yourself. Even if you think you no longer carry old hurts or misinformation, you may be subtly influenced by fears and limitations you've unwittingly accepted as truth. The ego calls you to look deep within and reclaim your inner strength. As you do so, your true power becomes more clearly directed and your creativity starts to take shape. The vibrant golden color surrounding the eagle signifies greater mental activity and brightness of mind. Great value is coming to your life. Don't be surprised to find the time before you opening up with new ideas, accuracy, inspiration, and even prosperity. It's time to get clear about who you are, what you want, and how you're going to get there. This card is telling you, plan, prepare, and prosper. Definitely coming from darkness. You got this really dark card here, and then you got this really bright light card. And it's not, it's even about the visualization of it. Really black, dark card, mischievous energy, and then you've got this positive clarity, moving forward, flying, I feel like flying colors. It just feels like progress happening from a dark, coming out of a dark place, you know, coming from a dark place. All right, Aries, let's see what's going on for you, getting into the body of your read, and woo. Okay. I don't feel like we're done with them. We have the Hangman, stuck in this energy. Here we go. You're kind of stuck in this negative cycle. You need to move away from it. You've got the Six of Swords here. This is about moving in a new direction, a more positive direction. And you have the Lovers in the reverse. The Lovers can be about new love. I feel like you're not letting new love in here. You're not letting happiness move in as well here with this Lovers. This may be about... I feel like you made a devotion to yourself. You made a promise to yourself that you would end them, that you would ruin their lives, that you would intervene with everything they ever did because they hurt you so bad. I feel like you've been stuck in this. It's very negative, very dark, but I feel like a time is coming where you're going to move away from that. And this is, I feel like, because the Lovers can be about contracts, and I feel like this is kind of like a contract. Like you promised yourself that you were going to be their undoing. And I feel like this revenge kind of energy being released. You realizing their life is going on with or without you, that it's not going to change what happened, and it's only moving forward and more positive from here, I feel. And I also feel like with this Lovers in the reverse, this is you blocking new love from coming in because you have this, I almost feel like hatred for somebody, for what they've done to you. Wow. Okay. And also with the Hangman, beside this Six of Swords, I feel like it's doing something. I think you've been feeling like this for some time, and everybody knows how you feel. And this is you going in a new direction and surprising everybody with your actions about it. Okay. We have the Four of Swords, which is about respite. I always want to say respite, resting up, reevaluating your situation, healing from past hurts. I'm going to put this right here because I do feel like this is what it is about. You healing from whatever this was and letting light back in. I'm looking at the fact it's so that both of these cards have a lot of yellow in them, and it kind of connects with that card and the clarity. Nine of Wands in the reverse. Finally letting go of I feel almost like growing from it. It took a lot. And these might be all ideas you had, constantly going back to that same bad place. And it's in the reverse, so I feel like this is like a signifier that this period in your life is ending. You may have went through it a while, being alone, being feeling betrayed, and wanting bad things for that person. But I do feel like you're coming away from that energy at this time. You don't ever have to forget. You have to forgive. We'll put it that way. You don't ever have to forget. I do feel like moving on, though. Definitely moving on from whatever has happened here. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. I feel like you used to constantly be on the guard, running to assumptions on things, and feeling like your sword is always drawn, just moving right into saying something to someone or about someone. It is in the reverse, so I feel like that energy is changing here. The dynamics of that energy is changing for you, and I do feel like you are going to surprise some people. You may say, okay, I wish the best for them now, right? Four of Pentacles. Definitely, this is about, you look at the way he, or so I say she, is holding on to these pentacles. They're holding it down. They're not going to let these pentacles go anywhere. They're holding on to something. I feel like it's in the reverse because this is the Spirit telling you got to let it go. You got to let it go, or you're not going to you're not going to be able to let love and happiness return here. Because there is someone that maybe they're waiting. They're holding back on having this person enter your life, or having you realize about a person. I think that is it. And we do have the Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck overshadowing the read. This is about all this negative energy you've been harboring about something that happened in the past. You're unable to see. They're going to try to bring something in here for you so you can be happy and have someone. I do feel like you've been ignoring something maybe right under your nose, a person, a situation. Let's pull some cards for clarity here for Aries at this time. Knight of Cups in the reverse. You're not in the frame of mind, I feel. There's no love loss. You know what I mean? For someone here. But I do feel... I feel like with this Knight of Cups in the reverse that this is where you've been. This is the position you've been in. It's right underneath the Six of Swords, which is about the change moving forward. I feel like this is about you not wanting love for a long time. Possibly you haven't wanted any connections. You've steered clear of that because you don't want to fall in love again. King of Pentacles and the Lovers in the reverse. Someone that could be a very stable person in your life. Someone, I feel like with this Lovers in the reverse, I feel like you denying them. Someone may already have asked you on a date or something, and this is, or they may. This person may. And I feel like they would be a very stable source of power in your life, you know, a source of energy. But I feel like you're going to deny them access with this Lovers in the reverse again, maybe not being ready. So just be mindful of that this person, if you so choose, if someone does approach you, they can be a very stable energy in your life here. What else for Aries at this time? Eight of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, this is you holding back. Eight of Swords is about self-imposed restrictions, keeping yourself from doing some things, feeling like you can't go a certain route, but it's you. It's not something you can't do, but you've made yourself believe that you can't have love because it may end up the way that was. I feel like this is in the reverse because this is telling you that you need to let that energy go because love, there is love that's ready for you, that you need to open up to because you've had... I feel like somebody's had such a hard time and a lot of emotional energy, bad negative emotions. Four of Wands. This is positive energy. It's about moving in a new direction, moving forward in a positive direction. This can be about definitely letting all this stuff go. I feel like definitely a movement forward and positive. This person, this may be someone you've already, at this point when you see the video, may have already turned them down for a connection. And I feel like this is being able to move it, releasing yourself from thinking that you can't have love, or because this person may be the one. I feel like definitely moving. It's about movement forward. It could be actually moving from the place that you're at, but it doesn't feel like that. It kind of feels like connecting with someone. I think maybe you had thought about moving away because, you know, there's such, you may be in the same house you were in with this bad breakup, and you're kind of have been contemplating on moving somewhere else because there's bad memories there. I do feel like some of you may, because that negative energy is still lingering in there. Or you can clear the air. You can sage it. You can ask for something better within that area or whatever, and cleanse the area of all that negative energy that is like stuck in there. And that may be why you kept feeling that way, because this energy is just lingering. It seems like negative energy tends to linger longer, you know, than even well after the fact. All right. Anything else? Whoa. Got a few things here. We have the Hierophant in the reverse. You don't have to get married. I feel like saying, somebody's like, oh, I don't want to, I don't want commitments. You don't have to completely commit, but I feel like you should let someone in. And you have the King of Cups in the reverse here. You may have went through a whole divorce. You may have been married to that person that you had this problem with, or whatever. I do feel like you don't. This is saying that I feel like it's saying you don't have to. You don't have to commit yourself completely to somebody. You don't have to put your all in until you're ready, but you need to open that door and let them step through it to see whether or not. Okay, let's separate from this energy here a little bit, Aries. Is there anything else? Well, really quick. Anything else anyone else wants to know? We have Justice in the reverse. And we have Karma. Someone may be dealing with, this may have been I said different energy. So I'm kind of feeling a little bit of messages about this as well. This may have been a Libra that you were dealing with. This is Libra energy with the Justice in the reverse. And there's Karma. So they will get theirs. They will go through the same thing you did without you having to be involved in it happening. Just so you're aware. They may already be within it. For others, I feel like this is... writing it, something writing itself, something either you did or something that happened before. I feel like an injustice, things may be going wrong right now for some of you because of a karmic situation, because of stuff that maybe you've done, or something is coming back to haunt you. That's what this feels like, and causing some, I feel like saying the balance of good and evil. It's so weird, but that's what I feel like saying. Like, everything has to balance out eventually. That's why it comes back around. All right. Someone wants to know if their partner is cheating. I'm going to ask about it. I don't know what answer you're going to get, but I feel like someone's asking that, so I will pull Death in the reverse. The Death card, as I always say, is not necessarily death. It can be meaning, but I feel like this is about a situation ending. I feel it's in the reverse, though. I do feel that it doesn't have to completely end. I feel like it's starting over. This person may have done this. The way I'm feeling about this, like they're gonna. You got to revamp I'm not going to say revamp. You've got to rebuild the relationship after whatever is going on. And if this isn't very clear to me. I feel like for some of you, let me put it like this. I feel like for some of you, yes, they did. But it's up to you to, you are able to replenish the relationship. Burned it down. They may have burned a bridge with you as well. But I do feel like for some of you, it's the building the trust back because you accused them, and they may not be guilty. But let's pull a few more cards on that. Now I'm curious. Now I'm curious for you, Aries. Okay. Can we clarify if Aries' partner has been unfaithful to them? 10 of Cups in the reverse. It's still being very unclear. It may not be meant for you to know. It may be meant for you to find out on your own. I feel like it's just giving me, it's giving me the vibe that this isn't something that you can just be told. This is something you have to learn, find out, go through the motions of. The 10 of Cups in the reverse does feel like, to me, it not being what it not being the outcome you want, or it not the outcome, not being the answer that you want. So in a sense, it is an answer. So let's we'll leave that right there. Okay, anything else before I get ready to close this read for Aries? Anything else they need to know? Is there anything positive coming about any of this? Oh, Tower. I asked if anything positive was coming about this, and a Tower fell. Literally fell. You've got the Death here, and you've got this Tower. I feel like definitely this is a cleaning of the slate, getting rid of all that old energy, that old negative stuff, and starting over. Either starting over with someone new, or just it being wiped away so that you can rebuild a relationship. So there's definitely a lot of conflicts going on here. There's definitely a lot of decision making, letting go of some things so that you can have good things, letting go of negative stuff and letting new stuff in, no matter what the situation is, whether you're still with that person, whether it's an old thing that happened in the past, whatever. I feel like you have to wipe this slate clean and like demolition that shit and rebuild it. You can do it. It's going to take a lot of work and a lot of effort on your part, but I know you can do it. All right, we're going to pull a Grace card to end this read, Aries. I think that it keeps repeating now, and whatever needs to be said has been said at this time. Hopefully you'll come back again next week to find out if anything needs to change here. Okay, these all tried to come out, so we're going to keep them. We have Mirror. Learn to see God's presence in everyone you meet. I'm going to put this over here because I feel like this may have to do with whoever is trying to connect with you over here, that you're denying them access. You have self and gratitude here. Self. Go within. When we invest more energy in developing our spiritual lives, the outer world begins to take care of itself. It may be time to step back from a situation and heal yourself. Like I said with this respite card over here, this Four of Swords, needing to take time out to heal from heartbreak and heartache and hurts. We have gratitude. Be thankful. A grateful heart is like a magnet drawing toward it a wealth of abundance. I feel like this is for someone who doesn't feel, who doesn't understand the magnitude of their situation and what it means, and being grateful that things came out. It's hurtful. The things that may have came out are hurtful, but I feel like you need to be happy that it happened, because you would live under this cloud of non-reality, I want to say, living in a nightmare, living in a stagnant energy where you're just unhappy, and you could draw happiness from this, and you should be happy that things came out the way they did, because they had to make a path and build a better future for yourself and happiness. Okay. All right, Aries, that's it for this read. Please like, share, subscribe. Join my community here if you want to. Have a great week. I'll see you next video.